We're almost reaching Chandratala Lake, and we see some campsites. I mean, the earlier campsites, there are some, the commodes that they were using. You can see there as small little drums packed with polythene. So it looks like these are the camping sites during the season time where people used to come and camp. So the clock shows, the map shows there's one more kilometer to go for us to reach Chandratala. We might have to park the car and take a small walk to the lake, quickly come back and try to prepare some lunch and then head back, because the expectation was we'll reach Chandratala Lake by at least about 1:30, but now the time is already 3:20, and I'm assuming that we'll only be able to reach the lake by 3:30. We will have to kind of wrap up our videos, our lunch and all of that in about 45 minutes to 1 hour, so that we can at least leave this place by 4:30. So I'll keep you guys posted as soon as I reach the lake. I really don't think this day can get any worse, and that is because of this. The tire got bursted with half a kilometer more to go to reach Chandratala Lake. We were already behind schedule, and just to add more misery to the injury that we already had, we had the tire burst, and we've almost done removing the tire, but I guess altogether it's going to be a 15 minutes additional time that we will spend for this unfortunate thing. And like I said, it's just about one more kilometer. Plus, after we park the car, we will have to take a short 5 minutes walk as well. So I'm not sure. I don't really think anything is going as per schedule today. So this is the place. Thankfully, we had a flat surface to park the car. So this is the place where we are at the moment, and we just need to cross another small hill to reach Chandratala Lake, and this is so bloody uncalled for. I don't know. Anyways, things like these happen, right? We're still keeping a cool head. We've not really pressed the panic button yet, and I don't really think there is a reason to press the panic button, because even if there is a delay in terms of going back and reaching the hotel around about the midnight, we've not really planned anything for tomorrow. And if it's going to be late in terms of reaching the hotel, we're going to just rest or probably sleep until tomorrow afternoon, and then decide what we have to do for the rest of tomorrow. Okay, so now we have the brand new tire that's going in, and this is how bad it is. So you can see it's literally torn, and we could hear the sound, the noise that it started making, but then we could not stop as soon as we heard the noise, because we were in a one-lane bad road, and stopping there could cause problem for the car that's coming in the opposite direction. So we still pushed it for another 300-400 meters until we could find this corner, and now we are almost done in terms of fixing the tire, and then we'll head towards the lake. That's it for now, and I just hope this is the last tough situation that we'll have to ever face for the rest of the day. So fingers crossed, with a lot of hopes. Looking forward for positive things. After so much of struggles, we finally managed to reach Chandratala.
Though I'm totally protected, my hands are still shivering, and we couldn't manage to, get the hot water ready in the time, and because of that, dehydration happened, and I kind of suffered AMS. So luckily we have the oxygen tank and which we carry, so kind of helped. But whatever, this is the place for which we struggled this much. The entire trip was for this place, and finally we managed to reach it after so much of struggle. And actually I'm very happy, but I'm very tired to express it, because I want that energy to walk back and get into the car and drive back.
And guys, if you ever plan to come to Chandratal, please ensure that you come in such a way that you plan to stay. Don't be underplanned like what we did, because we've never even thought the place is going to be this difficult to trek. So there are two options for you. If you're coming to this place, get a good tent and carry all your warmers and some wood and some fuel so that you can do a campfire. Because as of today, the expectation is that this place is likely to go up to minus 13 degrees. So we really have to head back as soon as possible before the daylight ends. I'm not sure if we'll reach the hotel, but I'm sure we'll find a place which is lesser in terms of altitude. So either you come and stay fully prepared with all the gears. If not, you'll have to leave Manali roughly about 5 o'clock, between 5 to 5:30, so that you can touch the Atal Tunnel at 6 o'clock, and you reach Chandratal roughly about 1 o'clock. Spend about a couple of hours here, maybe have some food, and then head back before the daylight ends, so that you touch the main road, since the roads are really bumpy and dangerous when there is no light. So that's the only thing that we wanted to let you know. Yeah, like Kumar said, of course, with all the struggles, there is a bit of excitement that we lost. But after seeing the place, I kind of feel ecstatically happy, because it's such a bliss, just to see this lake and sit here doing nothing for about hours together, which unfortunately we cannot do it today. So next time we definitely will have to come to Chandratal, and we will come fully prepared with everything that is required to do camping. So lovely place, wonderful experience, and talk to you guys soon.
So we have decided to go back from Chandratal because it is uninhabitable. Seriously, I don't think I'll be able to manage 14 degrees. I don't know about others, but I am certainly I'll not be able to manage 14 degrees, and totally low on energy. I need to have some hot water first. I need to cook some food. These are the two things which is having a priority right now. Look at the mountain, man. Oh, like awesome it is. My hand is freezing, but I don't have a choice. I have to take some videos because I've come so far, risking so many things and spending so much. So, if you ask me if this is worth, I'll say yes, 100% worth. But it was our bad planning which did all this. We had prepared for camping at Chandratal. We bought quilt, we bought 2-3 quilts, we bought some tents. We bought tent, and it had floorings also. Everything we bought. But today morning we decided we are not going to camp in Chandratal because we got an advice saying that it is going to be extremely cold. You just cannot survive there. Just come back. Go early in the morning and come back. So the first mistake we did was we planned to start at 6 and we started at 7. So that was the first mistake. Second mistake we did was we missed the road to Chandratal and went till Rohtang Pass. So that was the second mistake we did. So all together we lost about 2.5 to 3 hours time that way. And the roads are bad, that we know. But we didn't know it was this bad because there were only stones everywhere. There was nothing else. So we didn't know it was this bad. And frankly speaking, look at the golden view. Frankly speaking, people should give way to vehicles that are coming up. But what is happening is many of the local vehicles are not giving us the way, though we are coming up. Okay, they are coming down, they're not giving us wave, and we have to back all the way down for about half a kilometer. So that is taking some more time. So this way, we at least we could have come here 3 hours earlier. So since we were late and we wanted to go back, I had to literally push the car to its limits. Because of that, I ran into a sharp rock and it literally cut my tire. It is not a puncture, it's just cut the tire, which it cannot be fixed. Now I'll have to replace the tire. And now it is running in a spare wheel. And the horn is gone. I don't know what has happened. Today morning it was working fine, afternoon it was fine. Now some time back the horn just went off and I just can't honk anymore. So that is another blow. And the third problem is I got hit by AMS, which means I started getting spinning in the head, kind of feeling giddy, and all these things I had to replace the spare wheel. So that put on lots of energy from the body. It had to release lots of energy from the body, and my body is it is not at all hydrated. So that is another problem which I faced. And moreover, we don't have hot water anymore. We'll have to prepare it because all the hot water that we had got over. So mistake is ours. We kept all these warm things and all in the room and then came here, which is a big mistake. And second, we didn't start on time. So only we are to blame in this situation, and I have to take up the responsibility. Yeah, that's it for now. From Chandratal, my hand is already freezing and getting numb. I don't know what is happening. It's paining also. I'll have to go and find something. Bye for now.
Hey guys, it's 10 p.m. and we are still on our way to Sisu. What a day of misfortune, I should say. So after the tire got punctured, we kind of reached Chandratal Lake, and the temperature was almost, I guess, pretty close to 0 degrees. And we met a bunch of trekkers who were about to camp in that particular place that night. But unfortunately we could not join them since they did not have enough tents, and the tents that we are carrying is not really gonna help us survive this night, because basis the information that we got, it was supposed to be -13 or -14 in Chandratal Lake tonight. And yet another misfortune, yet another problem that we faced was the cylinder and the gas stove that we took. We tried to make some coffee and tried to go make some snacks, but the wind out there was too heavy. It was not letting us giving enough time to cook or prepare anything. So we were only left with one last option, that is going back to the room, no matter how much time it takes. So we've only about covered 30 kilometers, and it's already been 3.5 hours. As you can see, the quality of the road is really bad, and to add to that, we're traveling in the night because we could not find any hope to survive in Chandratal Lake camping. So there are a lot of things that we could have done better. I'm sure once we go back to the hotel and get a good rest, tomorrow there's going to be a special episode only to talk about the do's and don'ts when you visit Chandratal Lake. So that's going to be a special episode that we really want to put it to the viewers, because we did not have enough information about Chandratal Lake from the YouTube channels that we've seen. It was not an extensive information, so there was a lot of assumptions that was considered when we planned this trip. and of course the result of that is we're struggling to get back to the room. And the worst of it is that we haven't really had a meal since breakfast. When we stopped at Koksar this morning, we had aloo paratha and chai, and we were carrying some biscuits and bread. And apparently, since we met another fellow traveler who was, clueless and was struggling to find his way, we made him tag along with us, and we had to share our food with him as well. So, with all that being said, we have absolutely no food. 35 kilometers to hit the highway. That is going to roughly take about another 3.5 hours. So that's going to be 1:30. And from there we have 20 kilometers to travel in good roads, in highway roads, back to the room. And yet another uncertain thing that might happen is when we were stopped at the check post this morning by the policemen, we assured him that we're going to be coming back by this evening, thinking that reaching Chandatal is not going to be a difficult task. But ideally, I'm not really sure if there's going to be any questions raised when we go back and hit the check post. I'm sure there is a policeman who's going to definitely be there. So yeah, a lot of question marks, and we are definitely hungry. In fact, we ran out of water as well, and thanks to these the streams that are flowing on the side of the mountain, we kind of managed to fill 2-3 bottles of fresh water coming straight from the mountains. So yeah, we're filling our stomachs with water at this point of time, and we ran out of biscuits. We cannot cook anymore, and we are still about 4 hours away from reaching the hotel. So that is almost 16 hours without food by the time we reach hotel. So it's been an extremely difficult journey. A lot of things that we've learned, a lot of things that we want to share with our friends, who are the viewers, so that when you go to Chandatal Lake, you take all the precautions and ensure that you have a seamless journey, and not facing any challenges like what we did. So I'm continuing to show the road for you guys to see that it is absolutely bumpy and uneven, and there are times when the bottom of the car obviously hit the ground because the stones are randomly placed, and we can't really make out all of it in the light that comes from the car. So yeah, in fact I'm saving some energy so that I can send a video after I reach the hotel, since we all are drained out. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and over and out for now.
So we have beautiful waterfall here next to, very close to the Sisu helipad.